NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now they'll change things around before the snap. 2nd and 13. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. Touchdown, 49ers! Derrick Henry, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top four.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Cardinals nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release. pass as this will be incomplete.
This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 with a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, with something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And now an audible here into something else.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
At the Niners' 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Now, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Look at this Arizona defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A handoff from Mitchell running left.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Henry again.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to...
There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow the deficit a bit further.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Henry again on second down.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Off the option, here's Henry. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Once more with Mitchell.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Niners 28, Cardinals 8. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Looking to throw.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
In motion comes the tight end left. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw here. This will be caught by his big wide receiver. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
And the Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
18 run.
Back to throw again. And he fires one incomplete.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. Second and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
A 49-yard attempt.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On red.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change.
Derrick Henry all alone.
Now he's into the clear again. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, 49ers. Derrick Henry on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Cardinals 11.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Lawrence.
This complete to Jones.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown 49ers. Julio Jones. 42 yards.
And the 49ers have opened the lead up to 30. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation
was excellent, and they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Running left, here's Mitchell. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown! Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the 49ers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Cardinals 11. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
Down the left sideline. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. And even 150 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Now they'll switch it up here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First down and goal to go.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Cardinals are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here.
70 Timberwolf, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Come 19, come 19.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Think right. Here we go.
On play action, Lawrence.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
And the Cards are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Cardinals take over 1st down 10. They're on the 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Third down and 13.
Warriors, 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Rangers.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
79 Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60. Riggs.
They'll look to throw here. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Jordan Davis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Cardinals' first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
And now they'll shift things around.
18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flipping left side, he's got it. Complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Here's a hand.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence.
That is incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Now Lawrence.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown 49ers. Quez Watkins. 83 yards. And the Niners get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, and even better run for big yardage.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Viking 18. Tracker 60. Buffalo 18.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tag. 15. Pioneer. Hurt.
Back to throw now on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14 at the 24-yard line.
2nd and 14. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's got a man complete. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 40 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Come 19. Come 19.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49ers 28-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
18
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now they'll change things up.
They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Cards get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Now receiver in motion left.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Come 19.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he's got this down to the 35.
164 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
Let's go.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's 2nd down.
13, Lou. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw.
Jones has it.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short game.
The Niners on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Lawrence. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That is caught. Down inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63, Cardinals 25. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Down to the 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
33.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive
as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This is 2nd and 8.
That one looks like he'll throw here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Watkins. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
That's to his running back, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Lawrence going to throw again.
40-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Red on red.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Cardinals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, Doug. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Hey! Omaha, 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 Omaha.
Murray, one final try. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time is run out on this ball game.